Welcome to Sermons on the Side. I'm Brad.
And I'm Richard.
And life can move pretty fast, so we're here to slow down, dig deep, and find the story hidden in everyday moments.
With years spent in ministry, friendship, and navigating real life together, we're all about blending humor, honesty, and faith into conversations that meet you right where you are.
So whether you're brand new or you're back for more, we are so glad you are here.
So relax, listen in, and let's discover meaning together.
In the ordinary, the messy, and everything in between.
Sermons on the Side, finding meaning in the everyday. Reese's Christmas tree, you know, it's the peanut butter cup in shape of a Christmas tree. These are like jumbo, by the way.
These holiday specials, they're like chocolate to peanut butter ratio is perfect. I don't know if you know that this is my favorite thing on the face of the planet. I love Reese's.
Okay, are you ready to take the first bite?
Y'all bear with us. Here we go.
All right. Oh my.
It's so good, dude.
It is. And these are thicker.
I'm telling you.
These are an inch and a half thick.
The chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
That's so good.
Oh. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere we go. What's up, Sermons on the Side? How are we?
Welcome to December with Sermons on the Side.
That's right.
Hey, there was a moment where you kind of went Adam Sandler there.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere we
Go. Yeah.
I was the hand motions.
Oh, dude.
You're like, whoopity-doo. I'm telling you, it was so good. So, Merry Christmas, bud.
Merry Christmas, dude. Listen, if I could just tell everybody, Richard and I, we've been trying to hit play on this, episode, but this man is so jacked up on Christmas vibes. It is just.
I am at one with the Yuletide, baby. It is. That is a line from a super obscure Christmas movie, which we'll talk about later.
Oh, my goodness. He's had so many of these one-liners.
Read the shirt.
The shirt. It says Merry Vibes Only. Merry. Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, man, look, we are, at the time of this recording, it is December 1st. It's a Monday, and brother, Christmas is upon us.
It is. We got the Christmas decorations out this weekend and this past weekend. And oh, man, the kids have all their Advent calendars. Yes. And so the chocolates are flowing. But, dude, we're having a blast. But I'm telling you, I thought we were having a blast. And then I walked into this room and I was like, what in the Christmas cheer is going on here?
Brother, we are prepared because the entire month of December is with Sermons on the Side, is gonna be both merry and bright. I mean, all of it. The
Christmas themes are flowing.
Oh, it is. In fact, we're going to begin this before we even go any further, and we're going to partake of a Christmas goodie. I brought for each of us a Hershey. Is it
Reese's?
Reese's. I'm sorry. Didn't even read the package.
You
Reese's,
opened it up so ravenously quickly.
Reese's Christmas tree. You know, it's the peanut butter cup in shape of a Christmas tree. These are like jumbo, by the way.
These holiday specials, they're like chocolate to peanut butter ratio is perfect. I don't know if you know that this is my favorite thing on the face of the planet. I love Reese's.
Okay. Are you ready to take the first bite?
Y'all bear with us. Here we go.
All right. Oh my.
It's so good, dude.
It is. And these are thicker.
I'm telling you.
These are an inch and a half thick.
The chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
That's so good.
Oh.
You guys owe it to yourself to do one of these. See, if you
Gas station Reese's just soared throughout the Southeast with people listening to us just chomping on these.
So the thing is this was the actual Christmas snack that my family ate this past Thursday on Thanksgiving Day as Santa Claus came across the screen at the end of the Macy's parade.
Oh, I know that's such a big moment for you guys. The veil of forbidden Christmas is lifted.
It was huge. And man, so we enjoyed that. And I'm glad. See, I didn't know that this was at the at the very top of one of your favorite.
Dude, I love
things.
Reese's. I love Reese's. And I'm telling you, I've had so much food over the last daggum week, but I've still got room for Reese's.
Come on.
Speaking of last Thursday, how was your Thanksgiving?
Outstanding. Awesome. Man, had a great time. Full house.
Okay.
With my dad and sister were in town. My son Derek was in from Virginia, and all our local family convened. It was just awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, we did the the Wednesday night trek up to Fayetteville, and then back for the Thursday round the clock, lunch and then dinner spots. And so, in fact, I posted on my Sermons on the Side, Rate the Plate, all 3 of my Thanksgiving plates. Did you happen to check those out? Which was your favorite? I'd love to know your input.
I really liked. I don't know. I liked the first one, but I think my favorite was actually the third one because it's just the way you had it laid out, and the carrot ring slice was on the side.
Yeah,
it was pretty aesthetically.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I love all of them equally, so that way all of my family is.
Absolutely.
But
yeah. And speaking of Rate the Plate, we had several of our listeners chimed in with Rate the Plate photos. Some of them were they were all unique. Yeah. Suzanne Sturtevant Ballard from Aberdeen, Mississippi, my high school friend. Youth group choir friend from all those decades ago, and she sent us a cool picture. Elliot from Atlanta, he sent a picture of an empty plate with just a couple of bones on it.
Well, he had hyped his whole prepping for Thanksgiving up so much.
Exactly, man. So who else? Oh, Larry from New Orleans, Larry Ranson. He had to work, and so he was at work, but he had done his best on that little, flimsy little work plate,
but he had that combo. He had both plates working right there. He was the 1-2 punch.
So there was a lot, and it was a tough decision, but we have a winner. We do. Her name is Summer Welch.
Woo!
And the crowd goes wild. Summer Welch. Summer is a relative of Rhonda, my wife. Is that against the rules?
It's not against the rules.
No, because it's, anyway, Summer did a great job. You see how she laid all that out?
Oh, yeah. That is just a quintessential Thanksgiving plate right there.
It's outstanding.
It's a 9.4.
Easily.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. I agree with that grade. And Summer, you are going to be the recipient of a homemade
carrot ring.
Oh.
Woo! Hopefully, maybe you can get a slice there, Richard. We were just talking off air about, I think that you'll like this.
What is your thought about that?
Well, I think that you'll like this.
Tell everybody what Lisa, your wife, said.
So I had the carrot ring many times last week and many times over because it's Thanksgiving and that's what you do in my house. Mm-hmm. But Lisa was saying, hey, I think Richard will like this. Typically you're not a big vegetable in your dessert kind of guy.
In fact, it'll not stand in my presence.
Yeah, and carrot cake being at the top of your do not enter list, right?
Exactly.
But see, this is carrot ring, and it's served as a main, and you have no problem with vegetables as part of the main dish.
Correct, because I'm not a crazy person.
Let's not get that far ahead. We went from 1 to 6 real quick there. But yeah, dude, I eat it as part of the mains, and So I think you'll like it. I'd love for you to try it.
I will be delighted to try it, and we'll try to arrange that when we
get this to Summer.
Give this to Summer. Congratulations, Summer. And listen, one more time, let's just say it. Welcome to December with Sermons on the Side, all about Christmas. In fact, if you're a recipient of our daily Bible readings and worship songs that we send out for each week, at the end of this week, actually starting with Drop Day on Thursday. Today, as you're listening to this, we are officially in for between now and Christmas, every verse, every song, all about Jesus' birthday.
Oh, I love
all
it.
About the incarnation, the coming of Christ to us in the form of a child in the manger.
Hey, and if you're not signed up, or you just heard what Richard said, and you're like, "Wait, what is he talking about?"
Mean?
Richard sends out every single Sunday night a Monday through Friday Bible reading plan, each set of verses that he includes also has just like a little YouTube link to a song that just kind of goes with it, and it's super thoughtful. It's super awesome. It's super encouraging. It's a great way to start your day, maybe end your day, or a midday pick me up. And so, if you're interested in that, you can go down into our description in our podcast, wherever you're listening to it, and there's like a little link there to get signed up for our weekly thing. It's super easy. Put your email, and every Sunday night you'll just get one little email that just is a plan for the week.
That's it.
I'm so appreciative that you do that, brother.
Yo, thank you, brother.
All right. Well, I think it is time.
Oh, it is time
for our sermon on the side. Hit me.
Yes, indeed. Well, you're aware that in October of this year, Rhonda and I went to flew into Boston, Massachusetts, so we could visit my son Bryce, his wife Scarlett, and our grandson Gray.
Yep.
They're in Harvard, Massachusetts, just an hour outside of the city. And so we rented a car and at the airport, went to Harvard, spent the week, like 4 days actually, and then came back, dropped the rental car off. There was a little bit of a problem.
Okay.
We got, basically, the bottom line is we got double billed for the rent-a-car.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Now, thankfully, I had gotten that rental for about half price because I had earned a bunch of points. And anyway,
Gotcha.
I was only going to pay half, but I ended up paying half twice. That's a couple $100 American there,
yeah,
dude.
that's like paying full.
They swore a solemn oath to my face that they would take care of it and they get that refunded to my card.
Okay.
A week or so goes by. Has it been refunded?
No.
No, it has not. So, I call up there and, they give me to some customer service person. They say, hey, look, we're going to work on it. So it was about November 10th or 11th. I can't remember. And they said, okay, sir, our apologies. We're going to take care of this for you. It's done. And they said this will be done in 10 to 14 business days. Oh, and I'm like, fine. Okay, great. Because, you always hear that. And most of the time, it happens a lot quicker than the 10 to 14 business days. Oh, for me,
no, you're such a glass half full guy.
Look, dude,
we are in 2025. Are you kidding me? 10 to 14 business days. I need 10 to 14 business seconds before you refund my card. What are we talking about?
Well, look, days are just rolling by. I mean, the calendar is clicking.
Yeah.
Still and I'm just like, this is crazy.
Uh-huh.
Well, I finally called him back. I said, look, something's got to give.
Yeah.
You guys got to hook me up. So I'm talking to somebody in the national office, and then instantly somebody from Boston calls me. Oh, we're on it, sir. We're on it, blah, blah, blah. Well, then I realized, wait a second. Let me look at the calendar. Because to me, this is taking a year.
It's 2 months down the road.
But I look at the calendar and say, let me count the business days.
Oh, no.
It's so embarrassing. Because I'm going, hey, there was Veterans Day in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a bank holiday. That is a bank holiday.
Right.
So it's not. And let me tell you, when I say that money hit my account on the 14th business day, I am not lying to you, man. It was, they were like me, turning in a project in high school. They waited to the last day.
It was me on tax day, baby. You getting it at the last possible second, let me tell you.
So I'm sitting there going, technically, that money came back to me at precisely the right time, at the perfect time, but based on what they promised me on November 10th or 11th.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It was within the stated time frame.
And but it didn't feel like it was coming at the right time for me.
Yeah, it's those business days that'll get you.
You feel me on that? So that story reminds me of one of my favorite Christmas verses.
Okay.
That's kind of weird, isn't it? That was the
I feel like there's a lot of angles you can go here, so I'm ready for it.
Harsh segue ever. So there is a Christmas verse, a Christmas related verse.
Okay.
That is sneaky Christmas, right? We find it in the book of Galatians chapter 4, right? And so the Apostle Paul is writing the book of Galatians, and he's in this whole long conversation about how now that Jesus has come and sacrificed himself for our sins, risen from the dead, and this new Christianity movement has begun. He talked about how, because all that's happened, how different it is now than it was back in the Old Testament times. So it's a super important speech he's giving or he's writing to these first century Christians. It's pretty complicated, but it's good stuff. And I encourage everybody to take a look. But he just uses one turn of phrase to talk about the distinction about how it is now compared to what it was like in the Old Testament before Jesus. And he says, and it's in verse 4 of Galatians chapter 4. And he said, he had just had this whole spiel about what life was like in terms of how we related to God as humans. And it was mostly through the law or the Old Testament rules and regulations. So that's the way it was. And now he's about to say, instead of just saying, he could have just said, well, then Jesus came, and now it's like this. We connect with God through Christ himself. Could have done that, but instead he uses this interesting phrase. He says, but when the fullness of time had come, God sent us his son. Okay. I mean, he could have even just said, God sent us his son, and now everything has changed, which would be accurate.
Right. Great verse.
But he used that phrase, when the fullness of time had come. And that's a big deal. It's a big deal because the fullness of time is a kind of an old-fashioned phrase that basically means at just the right time, at the perfect time. Like it couldn't have been timed out better than it was when Jesus came. It was the perfect time. And I find myself thinking, well, I believe that's true, but if I was a person living in the Old Testament times, or even just 100 years or a few hundred years before Jesus came, I wouldn't have called it the fullness of time. I wouldn't have called it the perfect time. We're like, well, why couldn't that have happened when I was around? You know, right. I mean, there were folks that were like, dude, it didn't seem like the fullness of time. It seemed kind of like overtime, like past time. Yeah. Like, how long is this going to take time? Like, why did it take so long time? But Paul calls it the fullness of time, the perfect time. I mean, it's like me, you know, with that silly little refund I was chasing. If I had done the math, if I had looked at it from all angles, I would have known, oh, actually it did come right on time. And Paul is saying Jesus came to the earth right on time. Now, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
And there are a lot of reasons why it was the perfect time. Now, it was the perfect time just because God decided it was. All right, so that's just kind of
right there. Yeah, right.
That's kind of the bottom line, right? But you know what? God loves working with us as humans, as his children. He likes working with us through the affairs of men and the systems and the lives of men, and the lives of men and women and humanity. Now, sometimes he does stuff that is so miraculous and it's just boom, he overrides it all, everything. But he really loves working inside our reality. And he did that with this whole fullness of time, perfect time for Jesus to come idea. And there are really three reasons. There's tons of reasons, but there are three big reasons why we could say it was the fullness of time. And it had to do with political and geographical and just all kind of stuff. And it had a lot to do with the Roman Empire.
Yep.
Right? Here's the three reasons that it was the fullness of time, the perfect time. Most of the civilized world at the time was finally able to speak, understand, write, and communicate in one language.
Yep.
Everybody had their own language, but for the purpose of commerce and communication and politics and everything, everybody knew how to speak this language called Greek, the Greek language. So God knew when Jesus comes and when it's time to spread the message of Jesus, we're going to be able to do so in one language that can reach everybody. Pretty cool.
That's awesome.
The second reason is something that's called the Pax Romana, meaning Roman peace. The Roman Empire, now look, they ruled with an iron fist, for sure, right? But there was, by ancient world standards, a relatively peaceful flow of life, work, commerce, travel, relatively speaking. So generally, there was peace as long as you were in good with the Roman Empire. Yeah. And then, of course, that changed eventually hundreds of years later. But that peace and stability.
At the time of Christ.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it really helped. And then the third reason, which is the weirdest in that it's so super practical.
But it makes sense.
Roads.
The road system.
The roads. You remember the phrase, all roads lead to Rome?
Yep.
Because they did?
Yeah.
Because Rome...
It wasn't just a phrase. It was like a statement of fact.
They decided we want roads paved or something.
Yeah.
You know, stone walkways, some kind of dug out, clear roads where everybody can travel. So our armies can travel, so our politicians can travel anywhere that we in our world. So, but God is saying, I want the message of Christ to be able to go out to the known world. And those three things, it's like God's just the chess master and he's putting all the pieces into place. Isn't that cool?
It is.
So it really was the perfect time.
Yeah, when you say that, first of all, I'm transported back to like my seminary days, and I love this. But
Yes.
You're right. Like it's more than just God decided that this was going to be when Jesus came as a baby. It was God was orchestrating the events that were already happening on earth.
That's it. Yes.
To be the very perfect time that when Jesus came, there was a common tongue. There was a roadway that people could travel freely and could take the message of this strange baby boy and this child that's being raised in Nazareth. And all of a sudden, this guy that's leaving home at 30 and doing all these miracles. And then apparently that he died and rose again. And now all of a sudden his apostles are going to all of these places. You know, like that was part of God's plan.
It just was. I love the word you use, orchestrating.
Yeah.
Because that's how God works. How many times did we find that in our lives? We might be thinking about certain parts of our story and our journey, and we look back and go, at the time, I didn't get it.
Oh, yeah.
But now I look back and go, oh, my word, there were so many things at play, and God just orchestrated, to use that word, brought them all together to do his thing at that particular time. Yep. And I just love it. So really, if there's a punchline to this sermon on the side,
okay,
this is what it would be. Look, like you said, God could have picked any time he wanted to for Jesus to be born into the world. But according to Paul, it was the fullness of time, the perfect time for him to be born and born from a woman and all of this cool stuff. If God can orchestrate, I mean, all those details about the politics and about, those Roman emperors, they just thought they were being big and bad and doing their thing. And God was up there saying, you just keep building that road, man. Yeah, you just keep keeping the peace in these provinces and in these regions. God was his hand was on the wheel. If God can work in all of those things to bring about the birth of Christ at the perfect time, he can be trusted to handle the things of our life, the things that are burdening us. That's really what's burning in my heart on this sermon on the side. We can trust him with what he is always right on time.
Wow.
Even when it doesn't feel like it to me. I'm like, what? Really? 14 business days? Really?
No, man, I totally resonate with what you're saying. And I'm just thinking now that, whether it's with this illustration of Jesus coming, right? Mm-hmm. And all of the different folks that might even be reading that in the ancient church that might not even fully understand or appreciate it. Or even as we're doing a quick inventory of our own life and really resonating with those times where we look back to seeing God orchestrate. Yeah. Almost always, almost exclusively, can we never see the full picture when we're walking in it.
Yes, so well said.
And so that trust component, that trusting God, that no matter how difficult, no matter how many question marks, no matter how untimely things might look like in our life right now, that trusting God is the most important piece of this puzzle. Is we trust that God is orchestrating something bigger, something greater, something better than we can ever imagine, something that's not even potentially on our radar. Right. But I'm going to trust this guy. I mean, dude, I'm getting chills even thinking back to some of the first few episodes. I think I remember I said this, is do we trust the greatest storyteller to tell great stories with ours? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Doug, I'm going to turn over the plot. I'm going to turn over the climax. I'm going to turn over the twists, the turns. I'm going to turn over everything to him because he's writing this story.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. So I think it's appropriate that this is our first Christmas episode, because we've got several coming here all month. But because the Christmas season is a season of a lot of things.
It's a lot of timely things, too. Untimely. A lot of craziness, a lot of presents, a lot of this.
Stress, worry,
if you saw
drama.
Lisa and I's Christmas calendar right now, dude.
Oh, right? Yeah. I mean, but it is a season of a lot of stuff.
Yep.
But what if we determine together now,
come on,
and with all our listeners, we're going to make this a season of trust.
Yeah.
We're going to make this Christmas a season of trust. His hand is on the wheel, and let's yield. Like you said, I'm giving it all over to you.
He's orchestrating this.
Come
I love
on.
it, dude.
Thank you,
committing
Lord.
to it. December is a trust month.
That's it.
Love it, dude.
And Merry Christmas to all.
I love it, man. That's awesome. Thank you for that sermon on the side.
Yes. Thank you for what you shared. That's just powerful, powerful stuff. So listen, our segment today on this episode is about Christmas movies. Okay.
All right.
So there are so many different categories of Christmas movies. The number of Christmas movies in the world are just innumerable. But so we're going to talk about a lot of them here. I want to hear some of your faves.
Okay.
We'll see if they resonate. I'll throw a few out. And so, listen, but when we think about categories, I got to tell you, and I'm going to ask you what you think.
Okay.
Even though they're cheesy, even though they're predictable, even though they're a dime a dozen, they're just churning them out every year, Rhonda and I, we kind of dig the Hallmark Christmas movies. I'm sorry.
No shame in that game? There's no shame in that game.
It's funny stuff, man.
I mean,
they're all silly, and we know how they're going to end. Yeah. And we joke with each other if we're watching one, and when the drama happens, something happens, a misunderstanding of some kind.
Oh, no.
And now the two love interests, will they ever, we look at each other and we go, I'm really worried about how this movie's going to end, which is crazy because we know how it's going to end.
Is she going to fly back to the big city? Will he go back to the farm? And will he sell it to the private equity firm? No, they meet each other at their favorite spot under the acorn tree.
In Holly Junction, what is the name of the town is always some holiday.
It's always something crazy, dude.
Anyway, so
I wish I liked Hallmark movies as much as y'all. But.
and like I said, we do it for for humor half the time. But
okay, so here's what I want. I want you to just rattle off your favorite Christmas movies.
Okay, no,
and then I'm going to give you a yes or no.
Okay, and these are in no particular order, but they're kind of the big ones that I like.
In no particular order.
Right? Yeah, because I don't have the emotional wherewithal to.
Okay, all right.
I'm an elf guy. I like Buddy the Elf.
100%.
Thank you. Old classic White Christmas. Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney.
Nah. Doesn't do anything for me.
So good. I like all three of the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen.
Tim Allen, 100%. Oh, we're back on track.
Woo! And I do love me some Christmas Story, Red Ryder, BB gun, You'll Shoot Your Eye Out.
You'll shoot your eye out,
All
kid.
right?
I love it.
Okay.
That's a good list. It's a very solid list.
Thank
it's a
you.
safe list. It's a good list, though.
Okay. Hey, before we get to your list, I have another category I need to hear your take on.
Okay.
There's an entire category, and it's basically Scrooge category, like different adaptations of the Scrooge story. The
Scrooge character.
You will be visited by three spirits. Ghosts of
Christmas past, present, future.
All that. So there's the classic. So it's called A Christmas Carol because that's the name of the book that Dickens wrote. Do you get into any of those?
I wish I did. I mean, no. I've seen a couple.
Right.
There's a classic one that was made in like the 70s or 80s that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But
there are every few years some big name actor. My two faves on the Scrooge, and there are just hundreds.
Did Jim Carrey do one?
He did. Yeah, animated. It's kind of like like Polar Express type animation, which is another good one.
You're just taking names from my list, dog. Chill out.
But anyway, there's one with Patrick Stewart, who is Captain Picard from the Star Trek series. Okay. And he's Ebenezer Scrooge, and it's phenomenal.
Oh, okay. I might need to check that out.
Patrick Stewart. But then there's a comedy version made in the 80s with Bill Murray.
Oh boy,
as Scrooge, and it's pretty intense. But I just had to give you that. Okay, so thank you for
great list. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a couple that you left off. Okay.
Oh, I bet I did.
And the first one is The Grinch. All right, The Grinch is a great movie. The Jim Carrey version, yes, but hey, if you haven't seen the cartoon version that came out in 2018 on Peacock,
this is great,
dude.
Blakely, the Divine Miss B,
yes,
she loves it.
My Divine Miss B loves it as well.
There you go.
I've watched it, and now I am the Divine Miss B that loves it. I'm the Divine Mr. B that loves it.
That's it. So it's at the top of the Grinch.
Go to Peacock, type in Grinch, and yes,
for you personally,
yes, it is at the top of the Grinch board for sure.
Benedict Cumberbatch is the British actor who voices him.
Listen, look at you, dude.
Yeah, my daughter's a big fan.
Oh
and
my
she's
goodness!
Like,
wow, there you go. Yeah. Okay, so I hope this isn't a hot take, but Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and it is on my top 5.
Yes,
Die Hard. So
thank you.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but yippee-ki-yay.
I have to interrupt you and give you one of my favorite Die Hard as a Christmas movie quotes.
Okay.
All right, you ready? The incorrect take is to say Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it takes place on Christmas Eve and has Christmas songs and themes throughout.
That's an incorrect take?
Right. The correct take is this. Die Hard is a movie about a cynical workaholic who goes back to his estranged wife's hometown on Christmas Eve in an attempt to reconcile with her. So Die Hard is not just a Christmas movie, it's a Hallmark Christmas movie. I'm sorry, I just had to say
So if your wife goes, let's watch a Hallmark Christmas movie, like Sermons on the Side said, we can watch Die Hard tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right. So Rudolph, the claymation.
Oh, the classic.
Yeah, the classic.
Thank you.
Home Alone.
Yes.
You already said the Polar Express. And then Christmas with the Cranks. I mean, dog.
Come on.
Phenomenal.
Come on.
That's a great one.
Yes.
That's a great one.
Bravo.
So.
Oh, that is so good.
There you go. There's my list.
There you're so good. Hey, can we, as Sermons on the Side hosts, give a sleeper pick that people probably have never heard of, a good Christmas movie that they need to look up?
I mean, if I say no, you're going to do it anyways. So
yeah,
yes.
Exactly. So this is a Christmas movie based on a true story, and it's called I Heard the Bells.
I Heard the Bells.
Now, that is a classic Christmas hymn. I heard the bells on Christmas Day. You familiar?
No.
They're old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet their words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men. It's a great song.
Okay.
Then in the middle it says, there is no peace on earth, I said. Hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill toward men. And then at the end of the song, it says, then pealed the bells, the Christmas bells from the church steeple. Then pealed the bells more loud and sweet. God is not dead, nor does he sleep. The wrong will fail, the right will prevail with peace on earth, goodwill to men. It's a classic. It's written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
Oh, you are just on a heater right now.
So the reason I bring that up is because a Christian movie organization a few years ago, 2 or 3, maybe 4 years ago, made a movie, true story, about I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. And it talks about how Longfellow wrote that song in the midst of tragedy and the Civil War and family difficulty. And I'm telling you, goosebumps, Christmas feels, worship to the God whose hand is on the wheel.
Oh, I love it,
baby. Everybody needs to look up I Heard the Bells. I've already watched it. We'll watch it Thanksgiving night.
It's on Netflix.
I had it on Prime. And
on Prime. Yeah. Available to rent. It says here it's on $3. Netflix, but yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I Heard the Bells.
I Heard the Bells. I'm telling you, Sermons on the Side fam, get thee to your streaming service
and listen to
watch I Heard the Bells.
Well, there you go, folks. Wow, I can't wait to watch that this weekend. I'm going to do it.
You will love it.
All right.
You will love it. The kids won't. It's a drama.
It's a post-bedtime movie. Yeah,
exactly.
For sure. All right.
But good stuff. Man, this has been fun.
Oh, it's good. It's good to be back in the saddle with you, and I'm excited about our month of trust in December. A little circle
Lord.
Back there.
Thank you, Lord. It's going to be a great month for our Sermons on the Side family, and we can't wait to talk to you again next week.
That's right. And folks, we hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next week on another episode of
Sermons on the Side. So on Die Hard as a Christmas movie,
Yeah.
I have a phrase I like to say. I say, it's just not Christmas until you see Hans Gruber fall from the Nakatomi Plaza.
Nakatomi Plaza. Cheers, baby.
And God bless us, everyone.
Such a good
Oh, good stuff. It's going to be a good Christmas time.
Oh, I'm excited.